Hey guys, welcome back to markdillon.com. Hope everybody is having a great week. Happy hump day to you. I'm getting ready to leave LA, head back to San Francisco. It's been a great 2 weeks here visiting with friends and met a couple of very cute boys, which I'm going to miss, and will probably be a reason for me to come back even sooner. But I'm glad to be getting back home to San Francisco. Anywho, today's question is from Robert. He says, "Hi Mark, hope your summer is going good. I have a question for you. I've asked friends and family. They don't seem to understand where I'm coming from, though. I'm 22 years old and have been with my boyfriend, who is 30, for 3 years now. In the beginning, I was very in love with him, and he was everything I ever wanted in a man. But in the last 6 months, the spark is gone. I love him, but things are getting really bad. He started to hit me and call me down. It makes me feel sad, but I still want our relationship to work. My friends and family suggest that I leave him due to the physical fighting. I feel that if I leave him, I may never find another boyfriend as great as he was. Do you think I have a chance?" All right, Robert. Well, I'm going to have to agree with your friends and family. Cases like this are why it's so important to have people around you who can tell you what you need to do, because very often people who are caught up in these situations, they either have a distorted perception of the reality of the situation, meaning they think the love is still there. They try to rationalize and justify what the other person is doing. Sometimes they also feel guilty, and they feel like they're responsible for causing the abuse. So it can become a self-fulfilling cycle. And it's very hard. Most people don't have the ability to kind of pierce through that cloud, that haze that's obscuring their vision, to see what the true reality of the situation is. So this is why you need good, high-quality friends and family around you to help you in these instances. I definitely agree with them. I think first and foremost, in life, we all have a duty to protect our health, our happiness, our emotional well-being, and that is a responsibility that you are charged with, nobody else. That means anytime somebody does something to harm your spiritual or mental state, your physical state, any type of abuse, you have a duty to yourself to remove that person from your life. I think it's absolutely insane to stay in an abusive relationship. Things generally don't get better. If anything, they tend to deteriorate. The way I look at it is, if you think about all the things that it's not just the act of hitting somebody or just the act of verbally abusing someone, but when you think about all the underlying emotional issues that have to be there for that to be present, those are not things that somebody can just turn on and off. They're always there. And no matter how many times they beg and say, "I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, this is the last time," it's usually never the last time, because it's very, very hard to overcome those type of issues. Um, I really think you should leave. I don't think that you have to worry about this idea that you'll never find somebody as great as him, because I have news for you. This is the real him. The guy you met at the beginning of your relationship was a facade, a mirage, which is usually what happens when people are abusive. Because nobody would get into a relationship with somebody that they know is abusive at the start. And usually what happens is things go great for a little while. The newness is exciting and the relationship is hot and steamy and all that good stuff. But eventually, all those deep-rooted issues that cause abuse, they tend to rise to the surface. So, it's not your job to help him work through those. It's your job to protect your physical well-being and your emotional well-being. I have news for you. You say you're worried that you might not find somebody as great as he was. Let me tell you, he's not so great. And there are plenty of good guys out there. There are plenty of guys who will make you feel happy, will make you feel safe, and who will never hit you. So, Robert, let me explain something to you. Uh, Love means many things. Love means I want to have your arms around me. Love means I want to come home and I see you. and I want to see you. Love means you're all I think about. Love means I hope you think about me. I hope I add something to your life and vice versa. Love does not mean I have to put up with anything you do to me. Love does not mean I have to put up with abuse, whether it be verbal or physical. Love does not mean I have to put up with cheating or anything else that is harmful. People have this really sad and very destructive perception sometimes that love means you stick with somebody through thick and thin. You just will put up with anything because you love them. The truth is, if you love yourself, you won't put up with any of that. You stick with somebody through thick and thin when you're united. They're not doing anything to harm you. Your partner gets sick. Yes, you stick with them. Your partner loses a job. Yes, you stick with them. Your partner beats you. You leave. And what you need to do is, first of all, see, maybe you can immediately move back in with your family. If you have stuff at the house you guys are living at, you may want to, I don't know what the situation is, but you may want to call the police and have them do a civil standby while you get your stuff out of there. So, Robert, close the door on this relationship, move on, get away, and let me give you a little bit of advice. When you close the door, keep it closed. Leave, don't look back. That means no texting, no emailing, because what's going to happen is he's going to say, I'm sorry, I miss you, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Leave, don't respond to text, don't respond to emails, move on with your life, find somebody who can give you the happiness you deserve. So there you go, Robert. I hope I wasn't unclear. Guys, thanks again for tuning into markdillon.com. See you next time.